The armed conflict. How did it appear? Brief summary. The armed conflict in Colombia emerged due to a combination of economic, political, and social factors in the country 60 years ago. In the early period 1974 to 1982, guerrilla groups like the FARC, the ELN, and others focused on a slogan of greater equality through communism, and they came to have support from some local people. Initially, a group of Americans began to smuggle marijuana during the decades of the 60s and 70s. Later, the American Mafia began to establish drug trafficking in Colombia in cooperation with local marijuana producers. Cocaine and other drugs manufactured in Colombia were historically mostly consumed in the USA as well as Europe. Organized crime in Colombia grew increasingly powerful in the 1970s and 80s, with the introduction massive drug trafficking to the United States from Colombia. After the Colombian government dismantled many of the drug cartels that appeared in the country during the 1980s. Left-wing guerrilla groups and right-wing paramilitary organizations resumed some of their drug trafficking activities and resorted to extortion and kidnapping for financing, activities which led to a loss of support from the local population. These funds helped finance paramilitaries and guerrillas, allowing this organization to buy weapons which were then sometimes used to attack military and civilian targets. During the presidency of Álvaro Uribe, the government applied more military pressure on the FARC and other outlawed left-wing groups. After the offensive, many security indicators improved. As part of a controversial peace process, the right-wing paramilitaries as a formal organization had ceased to function. Colombia achieved a great decrease in cocaine production, leading White House to announce that Colombia is no longer the world's biggest producers of cocaine. The United States of America is still the world's largest consumer of cocaine and other illegal drugs. In February 2008, millions of Colombians demonstrated against the FARC and other outlawed groups. 26,648 FARC and ELN combatants have decided to immobilize since 2002. During these years, the military forces of the Republic of Colombia managed to be strengthened.